All right, hey guys, we are playing a TGCTours Dream Team course. Today we are looking at Arrancha Springs, I don't know which, by our boy Rich NUFC99. He's from the blue team. I think somebody just said he's an alternate again, which is surprising to me if that's the case. Because Rich has put out a lot of good courses in the last couple of years. His Red Spires course is still the most viewed playthrough on my channel. So, yeah, that's the one where the first tee shot was on the roof of the clubhouse. So we're going desert here by the looks of things. I'm not seeing a huge amount in the way of. Is this the driving range? Yeah. Okay. Not seeing a huge amount in the way of Easter eggs or anything. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to be made that the blue alternate courses are better than a lot of the main field ones. So, yeah, I can. My mom was in a car accident when I was like 5, and she's still nervous about being in one. It's one of those things that you just never get over sometimes. Okay. Rich does environments really well. This is no exception. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to hang out, come on over to Twitch. Usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 4 Eastern is when I stream. And then you can get in on some of this banter that we get going when I do these playthroughs. Happy to have you. Okay. Is it? It's not OB if you go over. Huh. Is that just we're thinking nobody's bad enough to hit it over the green, or? Yeah, the bunkering's really nice. I mean, I hate to say it, I've come to expect this from Rich, though. Really good courses. So that fence is more of a don't fall off the edge fence than a OB fence. I mean, you could make the argument that somebody could potentially stick it on that hill and then they're dead, but it's a hell of a bad shot to hit it there. And you still have the unplayable option that people forget about. Okay, so from here, yeah, it's nice. Interesting lake, or yeah, pond lake kind of thing going on over there. Oh, that's going to come into play a lot. Okay, cool. Definitely got some ground game going on here. So the idea, I think, here is to land this thing right about here-ish. And then let the slope take it. Let's see if that works. It would work better if you didn't fast it, but maybe. Oh, don't get Velcroed. Ooh. It didn't work quite how I was expecting it to. Might be how I played it. Well, the only criticism there, Trail Duckers, you could probably make that out of bounds, but... Alright. I'm interested to see how we use this water. Ooh. Hey there, Ben. How far short am I of this? I had another 40 yards I could have gone, so I'd have about 240 in. Does look like there's an opportunity to use the ground to run it over there, which is cool. I mean, we're gonna hit driver because that's what we do. But this is fraught with danger, this shot. Oh, we got all of it. Oh, it's a bit too far left. Ah. All right, get the flop out. So I'm getting the sense that was not the right play. It could be it's a wind dependent. Oh, wow. Slow down. It could be that it's wind dependent whether you can get to it in two. And the other thing is, I mean, I'm guilty of this. Every par 5 I'm looking at how can I get there in two, right? Oh, what is that? Hotel of some kind? What is that? Tennis courts. Boats. Okay. Maybe this one isn't really meant to be maybe it's meant to be more of a 3-shotter. I will say, I mean, if you can hit it through the end of the fairway here, I'm not a massive fan of that on a par 5. So if I got this downwind, I think I could, unless you go way out here, then I'd be okay with it. I just, long par 4s and par 5s where fairways get cut off, I'm not a fan of. I do wonder if, like, I don't know. Part of me wants it to be reachable because I want to make eagles. Part of it wants it to be reachable because I think it might be more fun. Because you could just do the classic boring, throw an iron out to the right and then just toss a wedge into that tight pin, but that's no fun. Give me an opportunity to try to hit even a 3-wood and run it around there. And maybe I had it and I just screwed up the shot, and maybe I had it and I just got the wrong wind. Oh, cheeky. Okay, so this bridge, is it West approved, do you think? Be close. But we're going with the 291. Okay. Well, I don't have that club. And it's 36 feet down, too. And the wind's helping. I wonder if this could be a little bit lower, maybe. But I'd have to see how the ball rolls there. The concern I have sometimes when you have slopes like this that are meant to be helping slopes is they end up just shooting it right past, and I've seen it where you'll go right off the green the other side. That's not going to happen here, but I don't know. And again, red freaks me out for some reason. I don't know what it is. That the color just makes it that much more dramatic. All right, I'm going to try and hit a 3-wood and see if it'll run. With wind and downhill, it should get close. Or go right through the back. Okay. I like the green size. This is a cheeky little hole. Like making a par 4 that's less than driver. Now, the only complaint I have about it is there's no real risk. Right? If there's risk, it's very subtle. But I don't think you're really ever hitting in that water. Yeah. But then the stereotypical thing to do would be to make this surrounded on three sides by water. I don't know. And it's not exactly I've got to gimme up and down here. Range at 178. That seems reasonable. Nasty bounce. Yeah. I just think, I mean, there's no way you're ever laying up, but then it's hard to lay up on a hole that's 291 yards, right? So, well, maybe you guys suck then. I don't know. Well, you said it for me. Thank you. Okay. Wind helping, we can try and hit it over the bunkers, I imagine. When not helping, we go over here. Now, what would we get if we go over the bunkers? Be a shorter shot. Arguably, it would be a worse... Well, it depends on the pin, I guess. I don't know. It might be one of the things that's there that makes you think you should try and do it, but really, you probably shouldn't. Oh, it needs some help. Okay. I needed to run it more. Yeah, it's a good point, Patrick. You just as easy hit the water if you lay up. In fact, it might be easier to. Hey, there you go. Lucas? Yeah, read. Downhill, is it? It's a good leg. So this green is more or less front to back after this front kind of falsest front. On an uphill approach. I don't know. Now this, I love a little par 3. Oh, I like this too. This kind of wasty area. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, it's basically how you pronounce it, but it's... You're saying you all right. But yeah, you lose... You do lose the L. I've got Ameobi fairly well versed in the Geordie language. She went... When I put her to bed last night, it's like, it's hiding it Duncanio there, like... And she looks, she goes, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, plan looks great. I don't think this is enough club. Maybe it is. I don't know. Again, I don't mind using slopes as a hazard. But it just feels like it's a relatively straightforward, just flip a wedge on it, par 3. And then you can't putt, you make par. Like, as far as the looks, yeah, it's fantastic. I completely agree with that. The planting's great, the environment's great. This is a really good looking desert style course. This is not a par 5. Unless I'm missing something. 539 on the card. Oh, we went right through the fairway on the other side. I mean, I've got a helping wind, but it's also quite a ways downhill. So the question is, can you hit it over these bunkers? It's very short to be a par 5, even if you have to play it over here. Like 530 something, I think it was. on the card and it's downhill, and I'm somebody who thinks par matters. Now this pin, I have no chance because I'm in the rough, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so the green's going left to right. Yeah, for me, par matters because it's... I mean, first of all, you look at the game of golf. Par is defined as the number of shots it's supposed to take to reach the green plus 2 putts. But it also changes the type of shot you ask the player to hit. It changes the kind of green you create. It changes... Like, this is... The green is massive, too. Like, I think this would be a pretty good par 4. I don't think it's a par 5. Like that first... Well, there's no option of 4.5, unfortunately, Tyson. It's a 4 more than it's a 5. That first par 5, I didn't say it, but I was kind of thinking, I wonder if this was a bit shorter and you could try to get there in 2. The way that green was sitting and the way the water was there, that might work better being shorter. And then that last hole would have been a good long par. That would have been a good long par 4. Like anytime, I don't... You got wind helping, okay, fine. But anytime you're left with 150 yards in on a par 5, it's probably too short. It'd be interesting to play it into the wind to see what you end up with. But if you can reach the green with any comfort level at all into the wind, then it's a par 4. I mean, it could be a publish error too. That's happened. So far, I mean, I love how this looks. The way it's playing, it's not playing poorly necessarily, but I think it looks better. I think the looks are better than the actual play so far. Now this hole's fine. Although there's a lot of this. A lot of ridges. Hey, Matt. A lot of... I don't know. I got 10 more holes to figure it out. This is downhill? So there's a lot of this where we've got, like, a bit of randomness to the green, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. Now, is that deliberate? Could be. And maybe I need to play it some more to understand it better. I would never have guessed that putt was downhill, though. Hey, Justin. Too many courses came out this weekend, so you're on deck for... Oh, nice push. For Wednesday. And that tells you how badly I putt. That felt like a push, and it was dead straight. So I guess I just pull everything. Just like in real life. Pull every putt. What I do in real life, too. Aim right, pull it. Okay. This is better. Yeah, no problem. I was going through and I was like, okay, oh my god, there's so many. Because I want to play Katana's new course too, but too many courses, which is awesome. Okay. Huh, Ben's modding the chat. Love to see it. Yeah, okay. So for me, my opinion, blah, blah, blah. There's a little too much of this where uphill and then downhill. Like the greens are kind of crowned front to back. And I wonder if that's because the course itself is really fairly straightforward, so the greens are where the difficulty lies. But, oh, come on. There's the question hasn't been asked in a while, Goose. Okay, so I need to land this short of the ridge. Oh, I did all right. Damn. Again, I love this just green straight to fairway look. I just like how that looks. Wow, this has got some break on it. I mean, my answer, and I don't design Goose, is the course is ready when it's ready. And it might take, it takes however long it takes. But I think people who are not connected to the TGC Tour community would be shocked by how long people take to create their courses. All right. R5. The centerline hazard. I don't know if you would ever hit it over here. I don't think you would. Because with it being a par 5, if you there's no penalty hazard here, right? So if I miss the fairway, I'm laying up. If I hit it over there, I'm laying up. So it's more of a just narrow the fairway kind of hazard rather than a center line. Okay, I do like the way the ball bounced there. All right, and now yeah, we've got this going on again, like right in the middle. So we're uphill and then we're downhill. And yeah, I don't know. Pains me because I like rich courses as a rule. It's the green sloping isn't. I'm not getting it. I'll just put it that way because it might just be me. I mean, from side to side, it makes sense. This is sloping left to right the whole way, which makes sense. It's the front back that's a little bit. Oh, good read there. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit of danger here. Wayne's pet peeve. Hey there, review. I'm a big believer that a drivable par 4 is a special thing, and so, yeah, one's good. I like this one better in that it's got the water on the right that you can actually knock it into. This front pin is probably more difficult than the back pin. Back pin, I just hammer driver. The front pin, the water's a lot more in play. Like, I can hammer driver over here probably. The thing I would say is, okay, for the front pin, a bail into this bunker is going to leave you a difficult shot down this hill, which I like. I like that. I think that's really good design. Treble on one side, but the bail on the other side leaves you a difficult shot. When we go to this back pin, we've just crowned it. So it doesn't really matter where you hit it, really. Now, how would I do it differently? I completely agree with you there, Dylan. And I'm actually always harder on Rich because I've seen how good of a designer he is. And I want his courses to be great. And when they're not, I get disappointed. And I'm not saying this course isn't great. But this part of the green, I think, works really, really nicely. This part, I don't think does. I think this part's perfect. This part's just... No, because your courses suck. You walked right into that one, Tyson. Okay, so yeah, now this is going to be a tough one. Okay, I had to be pretty delicate with that. Yeah, I like that. I like this pin. I like the way this hole plays from this pin. That back pin, I don't think I'm gonna like very much. You're better than that, man. You can't open a door like that and not expect me to kick it in. All right. I'm gonna try this. Not being completely sure it's the right idea. Oh, it's not that bad, Chris. Unless I was grumpy, in which case then maybe it was. Not a young man, you know. The other issue that we've got is there's so many amazing courses, particularly in Dream Team, that a really good course seems to be not as good as it really is. So it's getting, the bar is just astronomically high, I guess is what I'm saying. Charlie, what's up? Rich would be here watching this, but he's having his tea, Charlie. All right, what do we do here? We bash it over here, I think. Yeah, again, another centerline hazard where I don't know that I would ever go left of it. Because I just would make it so much longer. I'd rather, I guess I could have bounced it off the rocks, right? That would have maybe been the, yeah, no, you go over that. The centerline hazards aren't quite working for me. They just seem to be more, and if it's more of a visual thing and this really isn't supposed to be in play, then that's cool. Let me just look from behind to see if I can see something over there that... Nah, I don't... No, I don't see why I'd want to be over there. Alan's course was just fantastic, Charlie. And we're playing Rich's right now. I can't remember if his course was easy or not, Terps. I don't remember it being crazy hard, but... Have fun with that one, guys. Whoa, what's going on over here? Look at this for a bridge. Oh, that's very structurally sound. No problems here at all. It's a cool plot he's created here, and there's some fun stuff we can do here. I'm gonna hit the stupid shot. It's what I do. Aye. Oh, this is gonna be a small issue. Huh. I think this is a hole where he tempted me into hitting driver when driver makes no sense at all. Which is really good design. This green makes a lot more sense to me too. This hole's good. I like this hole. I mean, the shot, you hit one over here somewhere. Just lay up. But nobody wants to do that, so they're going to do what I just did, which is dumb. And then having a big break of a putt like that, yeah. It's just a little bitty par 4. I mean, really, I'm farther from the hole in 2 than I should be on this hole. Because I hit a crap drive. Because I hit the wrong drive. Oof. Alright, so I'm glad this isn't dropping off the bat, because that would be really harsh. Don't miss left. We've got tons of room right. I'm not a fan of this. Yeah. I mean, at least it's dumping us off into a fairway. But, and then... I don't know. But we're gonna play it over here. I like it being uphill. Not enough people make uphill par 3s. I think it's a well done tee shot look from the par 3. I think, you know, the biggest issue I've had with the course as a whole has been the greens. They've been a little bit just a touch off to my eye, at least. Yeah, he definitely tries stuff. I mean, his course that had all that sand was wild, which I love. But sometimes what he does works great, and sometimes it doesn't. Why are we talking about Spurs, Matt? I just in this is my preference. I am more of a fan of the subtler slopes though, because these big ridges just give you a binary result. Right? You land anywhere here to here, you're in the same place. Is this just because the greens are quick, it really makes it red, or I don't know. I feel like the, elevation of the course has made a lot of sense. We've gone up, we've gone down. The 1-800 number. Yeah, I need to answer that. And then our finisher. $547 on the card, but we're seeing it at $528. 100 feet downhill. Okay. Yeah, it is a front pin, from what I can see. But what have we got into it? I think this either needs to be shorter in a par 4. Because you could almost make it a par 4 how it is because it's so far downhill. Or this needs to be really stretched out to be a par 5. Now I appreciate that to a back pin, it might be as many as 30 yards. Yeah, okay. So if you had it if you had a back pin, you're looking at more like, just shy of 2 bills. Yeah, I think it needs to be, I think it's right in between. It's too short to be a par 5 and it's too long to be a par 4. Because I hit a 9 iron in. That's right. That did, didn't it? Hmm. Okay. I mean, the environment's great. It's a really cool looking desert course. The planting's great, the lighting's great, the texturing's great. All that stuff's great. We know Rich knows how to do that really well. It's just playability wise for me, it's just a touch off what I'm looking for. There's 2 par 5s that are just way too short. I like the idea of the 4th, this drivable 4. I wish there's a bit more risk to it. This drivable 4, I thought the front pin was really cool. I thought it was a really cool one. I think the back one might be a bit iffy. It just, again, it could be just a me thing where I'm just, it was, Charlie, it was something like 60, 70, 80 feet downhill. It was downhill enough. I had 150 in on that one. Yeah, this one was quite a ways downhill too. And it was on an angle as well, so going straight at the pin was 490, I think it was. If you went straight at it because you could carry a bunker. So I mean, it's so close to being really good. It's just the odd little thing here and there that just holds it back for me. And in this contest, I don't think you can have an odd little thing here or there because I think the competition is just too good. It'd be interesting to play it on different pin sets too. Which if I was judging it, I would. But as a first look, it's a very good looking golf course that the playability could be just a hair better. That's kind of where I am with it. If you're watching this on YouTube and you've made it this far, please consider hitting the like button so that more people can see the kinds of courses these guys are able to create. And make sure you get out and play them. There's some really, really cool courses coming out of contests like this, and in just the community as a whole. We'll be back with another Dream Team course playthrough soon, but for now, we'll see you later.